Good things come to those who wait, and your patience has finally paid off. Get ready, because the 2022 PC Gaming Show kicks off in just a few moments, and we got dozens of new games, trailers, exclusive interviews.
I love you, Day 9.
Which means
never change.
There's only one thing left to do. It's countdown time, and I'll see you in a sec.
It's time. Holy desync. You should pause and resume. If you have desync, that means that you are trying to catch up to the stream and it'll speed up the video. It's just weird. I refreshed? All right, I'm refreshing then. Siegel, is Elden Ring DLC in your title clickbait? Wait. That's the one that set you off?
Hey everyone, welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2022. I'm Day 9 still, one of your hosts, joined again by the amazing Mika Burton.
Hi.
While we may look like elaborate Unreal Engine renders, we are here in the flesh, as is the hardware, bringing you the best and brightest in the world of PC gaming.
Over the next 2 hours, we are going to showcase a metric ton of killer upcoming PC games through world premieres, exclusive interviews, and a few surprises along the way. And you, the folks at home, might even be able to win yourself a fancy computer if you play your
Did they say
right.
2
and
hours?
You may remember the last time you saw me on this show, things ended quite literally explosively.
Yeah.
There was a robot who tried to destroy the human race, electrocuted me. I
What
think
the
I
fuck?
died.
Definitely died.
Either way, I'm not really sure. It was standard robot.
She did stuff with
apocalyptic
Overwatch League,
stuff,
right? Yeah, Mika did.
Minus the overbearing anime dad and existential crises.
Yeah, well, actually, what happened to DevBot anyway? Wasn't he supposed to come back for this show for
Yeah.
like Revenge of the DevBot? Ah.
Well, he's dead.
Oh.
We melted him down to try to make our own graphics cards, since they're still hard to find, and I would say he's in a better place, but I played Cyberpunk 2077 and he's not.
Ooh, that's pretty dark for the start of the show.
Whoa!
Or nostalgic.
Aw.
But none of that matters, because the show actually took place in a parallel reality.
All right, so you're telling me there's actually a multiverse?
According to the writers who told me this 5 minutes before we went live, I am saying there's a multiverse.
All right.
We're now apparently on Earth 3, which is not to be confused with E3, because this show is still happening.
Oh, and we are
my
so
God.
thrilled to be back as a part of this weekend full of celebrations of gaming by putting the spotlight on something near and dear to our hearts. PC gaming.
And so, without any further
Holy
ado,
fuck.
it's time for my favorite part.
Rated M for mature.
I won't leave you. You're not a monster. In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos.
Chaos?
Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the solstice of souls. Something's coming.
Between death and transcendence, a chimera chooses death.
Show us what you got!
We have a whole new world to forge.
May the judge have mercy on your souls.
Sister,
You're here with me.
I always will be.
As long as we are together, we're not going down. They wanted yet another monster. They shall have one.
You must resist it!
The Edge! Solstice. I can't believe we're about to... I still can't get over this show is 2 hours long. What? How many games do they have? Who needs to even see gameplay? Chat, there's never going to be gameplay at these shows. It's never going to be a thing. Usually. Listen, most of the time they don't, okay? Oh, God. Wait, what? What does that mean? What's the question mark mean? Oh, shit. Actually looks pretty sick. Tactical Breach Wizards. Never paid to pass regional. Okay, that was cool. That's cool. I really like that idea.
Tactical Breach Wizards, a turn-based game of sorcery and SWAT team strategy from the makers of Gunpoint and Heat Signature. My strategy, personally, is very simple. Breach, bang, clear, magic missile, dramatic flourish, abra, cadaver. Get it? Cadaver. Dead body.
Okay.
Next, we have a solution to the age-old problem of not having time to read and play video games. Just do both at the same time, obviously. Starward Industries has you covered with their sci-fi thriller inspired by Stanislaw Lem's novel, The Invincible. So here's your first look at the first ever gameplay footage.
World premiere.
You. What have you done?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
You've set up a field camp down there.
Yes, ma'am.
So I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Really?
Sit here and don't dare move. What are you doing here?
You're not gonna like this part.
What the? First gameplay showcase. Search the convoy's area. Ooh, I'm a big fan of motion sensors. They're always creepy as fuck.
The radiation level is growing rapidly. It's starting to get interesting.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Doctor.
Wow. This is beyond console FOV. This is truly impressive.
I located the mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead.
I admire your composure.
Wait, someone's here.
Uh-oh.
Astrogator, they're dead.
So you found someone. Fortunately, such unpleasant discoveries are indispensable to the mission.
I didn't let that thought get to me. I was counting on this meeting very much. At worst, it could have been another abandoned place, but not this.
But what exactly?
That's a good question.
Huh.
I'm getting into the recorder. What do we have here? Uh-huh. They made their way through.
What?
With a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Did you locate this passage?
Giant-ass tunnel?
I'm looking at it now. They pierced a hole several meters in diameter and several dozen meters long.
Yasna, do you hear me?
Huh?
Yes. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Can you continue?
Yes. I'm better now. Actually, there's nothing here that I haven't seen before. There are a lot of metal bushes that were near our camp. The lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So they came to pick the fruits.
This robot looks like it has started its task and got stuck.
What the fuck?
This is one of the robots carrying containers with research material. It took the container, but never left that place.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles using the same path. The robot's gone.
You must have broken his loop.
But I didn't.
Well, he must have done something. Never mind. Follow it.
Fuck! It's getting up!
What, a robot?
No! Antimat!
Come on, Yasna. Run. Hide.
Holy shit!
Yasna, are you alive?
Yes, it's fucked up the robot.
What's it doing now?
Take care of our people, Novik.
Well, why didn't you just hide behind the rock? What are you doing? Stop feeding!
It's time to take a pit stop at the nearest dungeon to prove that chivalry isn't dead. And if you think I emphasize those words weirdly, you're right. And it'll all make sense momentarily when you see these
New
next
chivalry
4
again?
games. Especially when you hear from our friends at Tripwire Interactive. Roll that beautiful footage.
Dungeon?
You?
Endless dungeon?
Nah.
Waiting, maybe?
You don't have what it takes. You'll be back here too scared to try again. Cause the dungeon will turn you into lunch meat. Unless you're way tougher than you look. We got the guns, the turrets, the upgrades. But what you really need is guts and skills. Grab your posse and say your prayers.
There it is, dude. Give me a date. I want to play your game so bad.
To play. To die. To give your feedback. what it takes?
I want to play. But I don't want to give feedback. I just want to play.
Welcome to F1 Manager 2022, the ultimate F1
Oh no, here we go.
putting you in the position of team principal at one of the 10 current F1 teams, battling it out for a chance to be the next world champion. Choose your team and drive every decision that leads to you making your mark on the grid, and hopefully the podium. Winning championships depends on your ability to make the right calls on and off the track. During races, you'll mastermind strategy, plan tyre stints for each driver, and make changes on the fly when necessary. Issue driver callouts, such as instructing them to attack or defend, manage their tyre wear and battery usage, or even to avoid battling a teammate, all while reacting to dynamic events like race incidents and fluctuating weather and track conditions. Between race weekends, you'll control every detail of your team from your state-of-the-art headquarters. Hire best-in-class staff to work across your aerodynamics and engineering teams and put them to the task to develop your car and prepare new parts for upcoming races. Optimize your finances to keep the board happy, improve and maintain your facilities, and scout talent from F2 and F3 to try and ensure future success. They say knowledge is power, and keeping a close eye on a plethora of realistic data will help give you the edge. From the finer details of how car parts affect overall performance, to a track's expected grip level, to the condition of your wind tunnel.
This is
How
such a
you analyze
turbo
the
nerd
data
game,
choose to
and it's
spend
not
your
for me.
resources will make or break
But I'm
your
happy it
progress.
exists.
You'll find depth and detail in abundance, even down to real-world team radio messages between drivers and engineers, and race commentary from David Croft and Karun Chandok, while broadcast-style presentation showcases 2022's striking new car design with real trackside and onboard camera angles. Sleek management menus and intuitive controls will drive the immersive F1 fantasy home as you plan and execute the perfect strategy in F1 Manager 2022. Pre-order the digital version now for early access from August 25th.
I didn't even pay attention to half of that. I just know I'm never going to play this game, but there's absolutely a degenerate racing audience that would exist solely to play that game and give them all their money.
We're excited to bring even more knights onto the battlefield, because today, right now, Chivalry 2 is out on Steam with crossplay between all platforms. This is our biggest update to the game yet, and it brings players to an all-new desert theater of war, and best of all, brings us horses into Chivalry 2 in mounted combat.
Horses
we want to
in
thank our
mounted
community
combat.
for making the game the success that it's been so far, and if you haven't played it yet, now is the best time to check out Chivalry 2. Take a look at our new trailer that shows off the new update and its Nosian invasion.
Is Chivalry still all about like degen animation canceling?
This rebellion is at an end. The Agapians flee to their stronghold in the north. This land is mine! Now Denosia rises from the south. Kill them all! Throw the dogs back into the desert. Their forces will crash and break against the bulwark. If the wall falls, we must retaliate. Ready the ships! Long has Senosia remained safe from my fury. No more. They dare to strike out at us. Their
shit!
Will fall. Their people will bleed. Their knowledge will burn. My reign will never end.
That's cool.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil from Sweet Bandits, live from Quebec City. Really glad to be here today for the PC Gaming Show. We'll be showing the first trailer for our game, Deceive Inc. It's a multiplayer competitive spy game where you get to use social stealth, high-tech gadgets, and powerful spy abilities to try and get the upper hand. We've had the chance of working with Tripwire Presents on the project, so this is only the beginning. Please follow us on social media at Play Deceiving to learn more. We'll be releasing the game in early 2023 on PC, Xbox Series S and X, and PS5. Thank you so much, and let's enjoy the trailer.
Chat, I just feel like...
Good afternoon, agents. Your mission is simple. Infiltrate the Frozen Coral underwater hotel and retrieve the blueprint of a powerful weapon. As you know, Deceive Inc.'s company policy is to deploy multiple agents to ensure the mission's success. But only one will get the paycheck. Do whatever it takes, agent, and be careful out there.
Try your best. Let's see if it's enough. Booyah! Ka-ching! Oh, come on. They can't be this fast.
And they thought it was secure. In the end, I am victorious.
They're really not gonna make it easy for me. Gotcha.
Is that it?
Right on target. Outskilled and outgunned.
It can't end like this.
Target acquired. Moving to rendezvous point. All done.
What is this game?
Really? Mission
Oh my
complete.
god. It really is similar to like an entire game built around Deathloop PvP. Reminds me. It just reminds me of it like entirely. Or the ship, but with spies. Yeah. God, you guys are old referring to the
Do you
ship.
ever have a
Just
reoccurring
saying.
dream that you really wish would come true? I mean, mine personally involves a flight of unicorns and a Valkyrie army on Pegasuses, but you know, yours may be different. But, you know, somehow I doubt it. This year, we've partnered with the PC builders at iBuyPower to bring a very different dream to life. My dream PC room. Unfortunately, there's bad
So
news for
much
me.
money
I
in
don't
that
get
room,
to keep
Jesus
it.
Christ.
But very good news for one of you. We're going to be giving the entire contents of this room away to a lucky winner watching the show. So let's dive in and see what's up for grabs. The beating heart of any PC gaming dream room is, of course, the rig, so let's start there. As you can see, the mad geniuses at iBuyPower have built an absolute doozy. The first thing you'll notice is that Height Y60 case with its wraparound tempered glass panels. This thing is built from the ground up to display the sickest PC tech you can squeeze into a desktop machine. And let's face it, if you've managed to bag a serious graphics card in these dry times, you owe it to the silicon gods to show it off properly. Okay, the case and lighting looks dope, but for this to be a true dream PC, we need more than just state-of-the-art drip. Luckily, the substance matches the style. So let's check out the guts of our dream PC, and trust me, there's plenty of power crammed in. The big question, though, is what pixel pusher iBuyPower has used, and you won't be disappointed with an overclocked RTX 3090 from Gigabyte, right? This 24GB monster of a GPU packs the cooling to stay chill and the power to smash through any game you throw at it.
Except
The
Apex
graphics
Legends.
card is the rig's MVP, but any superstar needs some dope backup. And the fastest gaming CPU around, the Intel 5.5 GHz Core i9 12900KS with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM and 2 TB of seriously fast SSD storage, both from ADATA, makes up the perfect support team. Whew, that is a whole lot of PC. But Mika, you may greedily wonder, what about the peripherals? Well, animal lovers, we got you covered, because the Height Eclipse wireless headset
It's just
comes in
never
plush
ending.
vegan leather trim
There's
with
so
a
much.
30-hour battery life and competition-grade 2.4 GHz connection. And you noisy typers are going to love the clicky-clacky mechanical keyboard that comes with it. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? RGB? Well, of course! The keyboard and mouse both light up like Atlantic
Oh,
City on a
God.
Saturday night. And yeah, you can turn it off so you can actually get some sleep. You can find out more about this gear feature today over at iBuyPower.com, but I know what you really want to know. The info on how to win this beastly setup. So here are the details.
Thanks, Mika. Yes, folks, it couldn't be easier to enter our Dream PC giveaway. For your chance, just head over to pcgamer.com/dreampc and follow the simple instructions. There, you'll find a complete breakdown of the prize, which, don't worry, also comes with some very swish monitors as well as the eligibility rules. Good luck, gamers.
That is right. Just head over to pcgamer.com/dreampc for your chance to win. But for now, let's get back to the games. From Kepler Interactive and A44 Games comes Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn. An action
wait, we just saw
RPG
that. That
from
was
the team
actually
behind
good.
Ashen, where gods and guns collide.
Their page already broke. Nice.
When the gods first emerged from the great below, we saw them as saviors. Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world. No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
Same trailer? I think it is. But I like it, so I'm down. That's a lot of skills. It looks slowed down. Some of it actually did look like they slowed it down. But I'm interested. The type of dodging and telegraphs and stuff like that, I'm in. It'll be a while anyway until we see more, so. Someone like God of War.
Hey, PC Gaming Show. I'm Derek Bradley, the CEO of A44 Games and creative director of Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn.
What else did A44 to make,
ruled
chat?
by old gods. And so, as humanity, you now have the power of black powder and bombs and flintlock rifles to finally overthrow the gods and take the world back.
Wait, that game wasn't bad. I played that a little bit.
Sapper, one of the elite explosives experts of the Coalition forces. Nor herself has a personal vendetta against the gods and will stop at nothing to get her revenge. But you won't be going it alone. Where Nor brings firepower, her fox-like companion Enki brings magic to the battlefield. You will have to master a combination of axe combat and gunplay, while your companion Enki uses his magical powers to disrupt enemies. We can't wait to show you more of Flintlock before it's released next year. Head over to our socials for more info, and don't forget to wishlist now on Steam and Epic Game Store. Have a great show.
Coming up next, a mysterious new sci-fi game from 11-Bit Studios, the creators
Definitely
of This
gives
War
just
of Mine.
giant God of War
Hear all
vibes,
about
right?
it in our
You have a
exclusive
small
interview.
NPC near you that helps you attack
We'll also show
enemies.
you what's
You
next
run
for
around,
Outriders from
telegraph
Square
attacks,
Enix and
dodging.
People Can Fly.
It's
Plus,
very God of War
if you
inspired.
look back on high school and think, you know, those 4 years would have been better if I was fighting
And you're also
literal
fighting
demons,
literal
you're
gods,
definitely
yes.
going to want to study up on
And you
our
have an
next
axe.
world-exclusive independent game
Yeah, I know.
inspired by the Persona series. Choke your health potions now because there is so much more PC Gaming Show coming your way. Before we go, the folks at Compass Data Centers have a little quiz for you. How much higher is 5G data capacity compared to current 4G networks? Scan this QR code and answer the question for a chance to win $500 worth of stuff from Razer, or visit gaming.compassdatacenters.com. Okay, now back to the PC Gaming Show.
At least that was a fast one.
Ready to game the system? You eat mana.
Spoke too soon.
Slay. You achieve. You win. So should your bank account, because your power shouldn't stop when the game does. Mana is the best gaming rewards debit card where you can earn perks and points by paying and playing and get rewarded with the things you actually want, like that skin you can't wait to show off, or your next gear upgrade. So why pay any other way? Pay with Mana. Pay with power. Mana. Game the system.
So I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. It's time to talk about The Alters, the brand new game from 11-Bit Studios. The Warsaw-based studio made us cry in this war of mine, make difficult choices in the face of climate apocalypse in Frostpunk, and battle encroaching corruption in Children of Morta. The Alters sends us to the deepest, darkest reaches of space, in a survival story that is guaranteed to give you an existential crisis, in a good way.
Space survival?
This is a really big moment for this year's show. I can't wait. Let's take a look.
From the developers of Frostpunk? Okay. Oh no. Oh no. They're all clones, chat. That's the point. Alters? No gameplay.
Joining us now to talk about what we just saw all the way from Poland is Tomasz Kasilewicz of 11-Bit Studios. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Okay, there is a lot to unpack there. We got clones, we got this huge wheel. Tell us, what did we just see?
Well, first of all, these guys were not exactly the clones. We saw Jan, our main character, who's traveling with a group of the Alters, who are the alternative versions of the same person. And they are going through this distant alien planet in their mobile base, which was the wheel you saw at the end.
So what's the player's goal as they're progressing through the story?
So you are a space builder stranded on this distant planet, and your goal is to survive and find a way back home. But the thing is, in order to do so, you need to create those alters, as each one of them have different set of skills and character traits. So these are things necessary for your survival and finding a way back home.
So from the trailer, tonally this could be a horror, a thriller, a mystery. What should players expect?
Actually, there are bits of everything you mentioned. Like, there is this mystery as we're looking deep into the soul of the character, but what you find there can also be pretty scary. So there are those beats of psychological horror and drama. But then on top of it, we have this quite thick layer of surreality. I mean, how surreal would it be to one day, you know, wake up next to a little different alternative version of your very self?
Now, there's a quote that you shared with me earlier, that man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. How does this quote relate to the story?
So this quote, it relates directly to the main theme of our game. We as people, we are shaping ourselves every single day with every single decision that we are making. This process, the whole process of becoming who we are, it can be quite painful at times. But in our game, Jan, the main character, he has this unique possibility of not only shaping himself, but also reshaping himself and numerous times with every single altar that he is creating.
Do you see this as more of a classic sci-fi story, something like a Ray Bradbury work, or is it something more contemporary?
Well, it is very classic sci-fi in a way that we are taking a relatable topic and we are using the sci-fi theme, we are using the sci-fi setting to look at it through the magnifying lenses. But then when we're choosing the tools, this is a very contemporary game and we're taking advantage of what video games are as a medium. So we're using tools like systematic design and non-linearity in order to put the players in the middle of the experience. And
what does this shit mean?
Allow them to create their own stories inside the game.
Use simple words.
About the relationship of your previous titles to the altars, whether there's any narrative or themes or even just influence that those games had on this one.
Well, the altars is purely 100% our game, 11-bit Studios game, and it's created in line with our meaningful entertainment philosophy. So it's a game we hope that it will make you think even after you stop playing it. This War of Mine was this first huge milestone. It paved the way for all the future titles. And with Frostpunk, it was taken to another level with the strong focus on the emergent narrative. And now with the altars, we want to follow that path, but we also really want to push the boundaries even further and expand on how we approach meaningful topics inside the design of our games.
Thanks so much again to Tomasz and the whole team.
That was so many words, and I still don't know what their game
and
is.
I try to find enough Rapidium to make it through day 1 to 8. Let's head
like
on
what
over
kind
to
of game is
and
it?
keep things
I
rolling
don't
like
know.
a massive space station.
Thanks, Dana.
It looked like it could be. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a little spooky,
some
but
clones
it
so I
looks
can make time
cool.
to play
Not spooky,
all of
spooky,
these
but
awesome games we've
I
seen
don't know.
so far.
It's a builder,
But
a
I'm also,
roguelike,
legitimately worried
dating
about having to
simulator
eventually
with your
fight my clone in
clones.
single
Okay.
hand-to-hand combat when they steal my life, making me wonder if I was the clone all along. Is it really worth it for video games? Yeah, no, it's totally worth it for video games. Anyway, that's a problem for future Mika. Present Mika is much more interested in what you all have been saying about the show so far. So keep letting us know your thoughts by using hashtag PC Gaming Show on all platforms. Now, let's get back to the real reason all here. Cloning. I mean video games. Video games.
Give me Outriders. Thank you. I actually enjoy Outriders a lot. I played it for like 100 hours or something. I did everything in the game and then I quit. It was a really good game to me. I think it was very underrated. If they just create an expansion, let you go nuts, go a little further in the story, and just add on, like, I will play the fuck out of it. I'm in. Outriders was fun, but they didn't push content for a while, so it died off. Yeah, but that was the point, though, right? It was an old school monetization. They walked in, they said, we want you guys to just play the game and be done. We don't want you to just sit there and have to feel like you're logging on to to have chores or dailies or weeklies. You just play the game, 30-hour campaign, like a 30-hour end game, do what you want and quit. Topic weather very hard. leaves early access. Is this game good, chat?
Sure,
It's a cute game.
When Tiny Build lets you open your own medieval potion shop, you get hailed as a master alchemist. But when I do it, I get a sternly worded letter from my landlord about how my cauldron violates our lease agreement. Whatever, it's his loss. But more importantly, folks, we promise you the maximum amount of games humanly possible, and we aim to deliver quite literally.
A giant mole is on the loose. Okay. What the fuck? Super Animal Royale Season 4? There are Battle Royale games that exist that I've never heard of, and they're out there with millions of players, and I'll never know they exist. What? So cards. Nitro Kid, play the free demo, wishlist it now.
Before your eyes lies the Celestial Islands, a world of peace above the clouds, protected by 4 great houses.
Ooh. $2023. Card games are usually not my thing, but I think there's definitely going to be people out there who probably just play every card game.
Planet Earth, our beautiful home. To protect it, we must reach out to explore the unknown. Our team of experts is presently probing the deep sea in a struggle against the yoke of overregulation. These security and defense innovations allow you to shrink any problem down to size. We surge forward, obliterating the enemies of progress, but we refuse to let these victories go to our heads. We are the future. We are
Killing Floor 2.
Ozine.
Man, I have not played Killing Floor since Killing Floor 1.
Now it's time to give you an exclusive briefing
It's been so long.
on what's next for one of PC gaming's titans of modding, simulation, and scale, Arma 4. Last month, developer Bohemia Interactive kicked things off by releasing Arma Reforger on Steam in early access. This playable prototype will be a foundation for Arma 4. And with it playable on Steam now, we have a ton of questions about the future of Arma. I mean, after all, this is the series that helped birth the survival genre through DayZ. Oh, and also this other little niche genre you may have heard of called Battle Royale to help us peer into the future for this project. We've got none other than Bohemia Interactive. Thank you so much for joining us. So as of right now, Arma Reforger has been out for about a month. What is it that you've been learning or seeing from players?
At first, we've learned that players like Reforger a lot and they appreciate the work we've put into it. We also realized they like modding a lot and they review this as a key quality of our games. And we are very pleased by the reactions of both our community and the new players who immediately started flooding internet with videos, playthroughs and praise of our new technology. So we are very glad that the reception was so good.
So there's no doubt players who have been longtime fans of the franchise stepping into Arma Reforger, and I'm curious, what were some of the big challenges of rebuilding that specific Arma feel from the ground up in this brand new engine?
Well, it's a very tricky subject because even internally it's an ongoing kind of fight. So I'm myself very much on the very purist side of things, so no HUD, no save games, no superficial helpers, and this fight can get very intense even in-house. So I'm the real Arma purist, and I'm on this for 25 years now, so I will keep fighting, but obviously this is part of the fun. So there's always never-ending battle. I think 2 years ago we really struggled to keep it Arma and even internally preserve our own standards, so do it our own way rather than replicating what's maybe normal in other games, because our goal is not to make the same game as all other games. So our goal is to remain unique.
I'm curious if you can speak to what the main goals of Reforger
He's like the die-hard, hardcore Arma 1 developer.
I mean, for instance, how much content should a player
that feels
expect
like it's
if, say,
too
they've
much
been playing
fucking
Arma 3
casual
for
these
years?
days.
Our goals were, of course, to restart the series from technological standpoint, really make room for some new achievements, utilize the technology which is state of the art, both in terms of how it looks like, how it's controlled, how it can be modded.
It's important to understand it may look as a kind of normal game on the surface, but there's a big system behind it. So just the tool suite is a massive tool suite, never tested by a large public. So it's a premiere of a tool suite, and these tools are being built for nearly 5 years now. So we really need users to start using them to keep improving and continue building it.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have one quick question from the Arma fans. Has Russia's invasion of Ukraine impacted your approach to Arma 4 and Arma Reforger, a game that depicts the Cold War?
Well, yes, because it's extremely close to us. We even live in a way very nearby, so definitely. On the other hand, we started work on this many years ago, so the direction was set before. But we always approach conflicts and armed conflicts with a great level of respect. We're still at the beginning, but we definitely would like to continue in our exploring this serious theme.
Arma, as I see it, has always been a bit more of a anti-war game. It's an entertainment product. That's fair thing to admit. On the other hand, given the topic, given our, let's say, maturity and long time we've spent on it, and our ambition to portray it as a all very complex and gritty thing, I would like us to contribute by not just entertaining people, but also educating them on the subject. This was the whole point of starting the cooperation with the International Committee of the Red Cross, and I believe we have great potential, big responsibility in this era, and a very important chance to contribute at least a little bit to the good side of things.
This would not be an interview about Arma unless we were asking about modding. I mean, so many amazing games and genres came from
That was
Arma
the tool
mods,
suite they were
so
talking
I gotta
about.
know what's possible in Reforger that wasn't possible in the past.
Now with this technology, it's possible to create entirely different things, like entirely different games. It has so many variables, but the beauty now is that much more of it is user accessible, unlike the previous games. So people can easily digest how this is constructed in our Workbench tools. So unlike previously where it was more hard-coded in the C++ engine, so now they can check the data of every single element of the game and go much, much deeper than in previous games. So this will be super exciting.
Now, I wanted
It's
to
rare
ask a
actually
little
for
bit about
games to support that level of
performance, 'cause
modding
anyone
these
who's
days.
played Arma knows that it can get really challenging to get a good frame rate in those massive multiplayer matches. So I'm curious, what expectations should players have about performance leading into Arma 4?
Arma 3 was built on foundations laid down in times of single core and no GPUs basically, so this time much more computations and
Not running like
intensive rendering things can be done directly on GPU, but it required completely a new approach.
Again, we are in the beginning and we know that there are problems, there are difficulties, but we are solving them one by one. We are really gathering community feedback and even our own definitely feedback, so we are moving things forward. And yeah, it's about optimization. It's not that much about FPS, but also for like network traffic, for instance. When you have this massive multiplayer game, it's a huge challenge. Server performance, of course, and all the technical things. So we are moving forward.
Thank you so much again, Bohemia
Actually
Interactive,
optimizing
for giving us
Arma,
the
rear
inside
footage.
scoop on both Arma
He got
Reforger
lines.
and
Oh, the
Arma
third guy?
4.
Yeah, I know he was
Now,
barely talking.
You don't go anywhere.
I don't
because
even know if
here
he talked before that at all.
is
You're right.
around the corner.
Just around the corner in the PC Gaming Show, prepare to experience terror ranging from the subaqueous to the subconscious with the latest from Shiro Games. Hold on to your butts because front-end development spared no expense on the new Jurassic World Evolution 2 expansion, and get your crowbars ready for Half-Life Alyx Levitation, a special project from some very talented modders. Oh, modders. What would PC gaming be without you? While we're here, quick.
They baited me a little bit by saying Half-Life.
Of the world
it was modders, chat. It's not Valve. It's not. It was just
this
modders.
question for the folks at Compass Data Centers, and it could win you a $500 Razer gift card. Scan the QR code on the screen to enter.
Last year, Shiro Games debuted War Tales at the PC Gaming Show, but the publisher has a lot more than its medieval sandbox RPG on the way. Up next, we'll hear what's up with Shiro's slate of projects, and stick around for the debut of 2 completely new games, Decarnation and Abyssals.
Hey everyone, thank you very much for the invitation, Mika. I'm James, and I can't wait to show you everything that we've got prepared for you today. So it's been a crazy couple of months for everyone here at Shiro Games, with Dune Spice Wars marking the most successful release in the history of the company, and it's entirely thanks to all of you. But today, let's look at Dune Spice Wars multiplayer mode. Up to 4 players can go head-to-head and free-for-all, 2v2, all work together in co-op against AI opponents. We're introducing new synergy systems between factions that will open a vast number of strategies to help you crush your opponents. Multiplayer will be available in Dune Spice Wars very soon.
Oh.
After
I never
5
played
years
it.
And nearly 3 million units sold,
RTS games, very rare.
In a new chapter set shortly after the events of the first campaign,
It's not RTS?
Ragnarok has
Can't take it
decimated
back.
the lands of Northgard. Long-standing alliances have been broken. Violence and betrayal now plague the continent. Forced to depart what they once called home, our heroes arrive on unknown shores and find themselves confronted by unfamiliar faces in a dangerous new realm. This Northgard expansion arrives this winter.
I tried Northgard at one point and did not. It was just.
And for all of our War Tales players,
It was a solid okay.
Cooperative
I
is
didn't
finally
actually
coming
enjoy
to
that
our
much for
open
some
world
reason.
tactical RPG. You share food, gold, and camp with your friends. But you can split up to cover more grounds. Before every fight, devise the perfect strategy to overcome any threats that may stand in your way. But be careful in your approach, as one wrong move may lead to your group's demise. The co-op update will allow you to play between 2 to 4 players, and it will be available this summer.
Interesting. Co-op update. It's a little more
So a few
tactical.
months
huh?
ago, we announced Shiro Unlimited, a new publishing label created by indies for indies, and we are very proud to announce 2 new titles coming from the Shiro Unlimited family.
It seemed like our last chance to start again, to escape Earth's devastation.
Oh shit!
We used
I've been
our
waiting
limited
for more C
resources
games.
to lay the foundations of a new life deep below the waves of this strange new planet.
But soon, we realized it was not the dream world we had hoped for.
Subnautica RTS? It looks
When
sick.
faced against the darkness of the abyss, we found ourselves helpless.
Lost.
Isolated.
Oh, that looks fucking. I love this. Ooh, 2023. Okay. I want it. That is actually cool. I really need more ocean, like that type of Subnautica atmosphere. It is very underdone. Like, we need way more. Okay. Okay, wait. Someone pasted the description for that underwater game. Abyssals.
Thank you very much for sticking with us.
Abyssals is a survival city builder. Build your underwater colony, explore where light can't reach, hunt for scarce resources, expand your infrastructure, power your lamps as danger lies in the dark.
You just saw why you were
That's cool.
exactly right to be afraid of the ocean in Abyssals. And you confronted your inner demons in the retro dream horror of Decarnation. Next up, how do you rebuild a city in a world set after
So
the collapse of
Frostpunk, but
civilization?
underwater. That's what
Let's
it
find
kind
out
of sounded
how by
like.
taking a look at I Am Future from Tiny Build.
Last chance to leave the Earth. Oh, Birdie. Yoink.
Warning, hibernation aborted. Your total hibernation time was 6 years, 6 months, 5 days. Welcome to Eden, your new home.
I have no idea where the hell I am. But damn, this place is gorgeous.
Another. Get to building, brother. Got a survival game. I Am Future. Co-op? Nope. Holy shit, we're old.
Our forefathers conquered Caldaria and bestowed it upon us, a new generation, to share or spar over.
Our great houses seek to obtain the Emperor's favor, cultivating our
Civ?
lands
No,
and
it'd be the other one that we saw.
to improve and enrich the realm.
Is it
Beginning with
Anna?
ourselves.
Ara? I
Of course.
think it was Ara.
Dominance can be secured through strength as well as delicacy.
Will you be able to build your legacy of power?
Join the great houses of Caldaria.
And now, for these next trailers, it's true. They do move in herds. That was so much. The thought process is simple. God creates dinosaurs, God destroys dinosaurs, man destroys God. Man creates video games to play with dinosaurs. But just be warned that one of these trailers might come as a bit of a shock to the system.
Game show cringe is always good. In-game footage. June 14th. 2 days. Wow, that's fast.
PC
Paid content. It's for the people who love that game. It's just another DLC that's being added in 2 days.
With computers for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures.
And weep at its magnificence.
It's not System Shock, is it?
It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station. Humanity is on the verge of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new god.
They're doing it.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? You are an insect You are nothing. I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection. My children, Hacker. Their blood is on your hands.
You will suffer for your transgressions.
These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
Wow. How long? I mean,
What
did all the
an
Twitch servers
incredible
just
and
die?
Frankly, horrifying trailer. Developed by
I have no internet issues, so that's on Twitch's end for once.
Acclaimed sci-fi saga. Today, to take
Good
us
luck.
even further inside the world of System Shock, I am thrilled to welcome the one and only Warren Spector. Thanks so much for joining us, Warren.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is going to be fun.
In terms of trying to translate the experience of a game from 1994, 3 decades later to now, what doesn't carry over well?
The first thing is the graphics, obviously. We did the best we could, but it was pretty primitive back then.
True.
And the other one is the user interface. If you look at when the game opened, the original, a help screen that came up, and it filled the entire screen with text. It's just insane. I don't know how the guys at Night Dive did it. It's amazing. But frankly, as I think back on it, the game actually holds up pretty well. I'm excited to see it come back.
Just wondering if you think many modern gamers are aware of the impact that System Shock has had in terms of gameplay systems, in terms of narrative structure, on so many games that came after it.
I'm not sure people see the influence, which is a little unfortunate. But I think the rest of the world is going to get the chance now to experience it, and I think they'll see
too old.
Not just that they're having fun playing this game, but also see that other games followed in its footsteps.
Nowadays, we walk around with computers in our pockets. We're worried about the evil of algorithms. How do you think about a character like Shodan in 2022?
Shodan seems far too close to reality to me right now, and let's just hope
Ahead
that
of its time.
she doesn't show up as nasty a form as she did back in 1994.
Well, Warren, I wanted to thank you so much for joining us, and I want to let you know I cannot wait to return back to that world I played and enjoyed so much as a kid. Cheers.
Yeah, I can't wait to return to that world. I forgot
Right?
basically the
Right?
fans know way more about the game than I do now, so it'll be a new experience for me too.
Thank you so much again, Warren Spector, for joining us to talk all things System
That's
Shock.
cool.
I personally can't wait for the game
Did
to
they give
come
a date?
out, though. It might completely ruin my sleep schedule, but before I spiral further, here are some more games to cram into your eyeballs.
Since the first pioneers changed the harshest aspects
No,
of our
but there is a demo. Okay.
every generation has upheld the solemn promise of our forefathers that the rise of Titan would forever be without misery or bloodshed. We seek nothing from the solar system but a lasting amity of reason and justice. To see a war under any pretext would bring ruin to the great works of mankind. Any victory achieved through that deepest expression of human unreason would be as devastating as defeat. We have but a singular purpose: to establish peace and security for all mankind.
What is
War
this?
between Mars and Titan devastated our solar system. Lead the survivors to Demaret, where you will continue Falling Frontiers storyline campaign. in orbit
Sci-fi
of an alien
RTS.
star.
A space RTS? I'm in. The only one I played before was Homeworld, and it's been forever, and Homeworld 3 got delayed to next year. This is Rogue Company. Isn't it? Or no, it was Super People, right? The Super People? That's what it was. Fuck. And Super People is just PUBG, but with abilities, right? It's been around for a while. I saw people playing it. So Apex? No, Apex is a very different feel than a PUBG. It's more... Apex would be closer to Call of Duty than anything else. But even still not really.
All right, gamers, good work. You've made it here to a site of grace, or a bonfire, or a sculptor's idol, or a lamp. Make sure you're staying hydrated, replenish your potions, and most importantly, keep letting us know what games you're excited about using hashtag PC Gaming Show. I mean, personally, I can't wait to play The Altars. Ah, good. Now that we're all rested up, feeling good, it's time to enjoy a slice of that lovely cyberpunk life, courtesy of Nivalis, and experience the investigative horror of Immortality, the latest from the mind of Sam Barlow.
I believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much.
Does this work as a confession?
Two words.
Now it's worth more.
Did you ever read his diary?
Huh. I'm not big brain enough for this. Oh no, I'm really not. Immortality.
We can take a break. We should take a break. No, we can go.
Hey, boss. Time to wake up. We got customers waiting. What do you mean you don't know where to start? Let's clean this place up. Move some chairs and tables around. We can make this place shine again.
Oh, God.
If the weather gets bad, we can grow some veg in the greenhouse. Once we start making real money, well, then you can rent that fancy new apartment in Midtown.
Oh, no!
So make friends, make enemies. If customers are rude, just turn on the old charm. Or water down their drinks. I'm not your conscience. This is a world to explore, to make stories. Your stories. You ever look up at the clouds and wonder what's up there? Well, if you dream big enough, maybe you'll find out. Maybe we all will. Welcome to Nivalis.
That is such a cool idea. I'm in. I like it. I always wanted to be an NPC. Yeah, exactly. Being just owning a nice restaurant in Cyberpunk, dude, or whatever. Having a good time.
We have our own ideas of what a cyberpunk world can be. This is a game in which you manage your restaurant, bar, or nightclub, take care of your staff, make deals, farm, and experience the stories of the people you meet.
Or maybe you just want to take a day off and go fishing at the docks instead. Nivalis primarily uses voxel art for the environments. We spend lots of time creating a unique atmosphere with high levels of detail and dynamic elements.
We are excited about the cyberpunk world we're making, and we can't wait to see the choices you'll make and how you'll choose to live your life when you come visit us in Nivalis. You can wishlist Nivalis now on Steam and the Epic Game Store.
Mana is the gaming reward.
Chat, those two developers had a shitty microphone, so it means their game's good.
So with every
I think it's just the law. Most of the time, if people have like a crappy setup and they're a developer at one of these shows, it means their game is good. I don't know why. It just checks out to me.
And start earning real life rewards the next time you play. So why pay any other way? Pay with mana. Pay with power.
They have their focus in the right places. I don't know. They're just it's not, you know, they're just an indie dev and they have a good idea and they're just rolling with it like
because this next trailer
restaurant manager, but you're in a cyberpunk world. There's so much to do there. Their first game, Cloudpunk, has an amazing story. Oh damn! World premiere? Whoa, sitting up. I don't know what it is, but sitting up. Why is Day 9 old? You're old, chat. Don't make fun of Day 9. I'll shit on you. Literally. Faye, pay attention. Time passes. Tuesday, the start of a new day. Demon School. Okay. I like the art.
You just saw Demon School from Welsh developer Ysbryd Games. And now, it's time to take a bit of a spooky transition. If you're at home, turn on all the lights in the room, make sure the salt circle is unbroken, and check to see that your door is properly painted with sacrificial lamb's blood, because things are about to get certifiably terrifying. Let's look at the H.R. Giger-inspired biopunk horror, Scorn.
Oh god, it's this one again.
And decayed. A grisly nightmare of macabre perception. Greetings. I'm your host, Doug Bradley, and I invite you to join me as we explore Scorn's mesmerizing labyrinth of odd forms and somber tapestries.
Oh no! Mom, spaghetti!
In the middle of a desolate hellscape filled with biomechanical contraptions, part flesh, part machine. An industrial civilization now lying in decay and ruin. A hidden fauna sleeps within the underbelly of the world, wanting nothing more than to be left undisturbed. Scorn has been carefully crafted with great attention to detail.
It's
Everything
disgusting.
is focused on building a specific atmosphere. From a unique organic ecosystem to an unsettling soundscape created by Ethek and Lustmord. Scorn has no dialogue, so most of the storytelling comes from the environment. Discovering the ever-present symbiotic relationships and how things are connected equips you with the tools to progress. While there is shooting within the game, Scorn is not a shooter. Every encounter must be carefully considered. A wrong choice could be deadly. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into the twisted world of Scorn. The team at Ebb Software can't wait for you to uncover the secrets of this unique world as you experience Scorn firsthand this
That's awesome.
October.
This
Are
is so
you
disgusting.
prepared to unravel your inner self within Scorn's world of horror?
What a disgusting game. God, that's gross. That's awesome.
Now, while I've been delightedly playing
I'm
Doom
way
Spice
more
Wars,
interested if they
harvesting
said there's
melange
no
and trying to
dialogue.
Figure out how to pronounce.
That makes me so much more interested.
It doesn't matter. I'm equally ready to turn hordes of Tyranids into a Jackson Pollock painting in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. In this brutal third-person shooter, you once again step into the oversized power armor of Titus, an elite Primaris Space Marine in a galaxy immersed in never-ending war. To take
I
us
forgot
further
they announced
inside
this.
the grim
I
dark,
actually
am
forgot
joined
about
by
it.
Tim Willits and Oliver Hollis, the creative director, on
I
Warhammer
can't believe it's even
40K
coming back.
Space Marine 2. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
Now, Tim, I want to start with you. You previously worked at id Software on Doom. How would you say the Space Marine compares to Doom Guy?
That is a good question. I bet many people did not know that the original Doom Guy was actually a Space Marine, inspired by an even older Space Marine, which is the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines. So, you know, it's really exciting for me to work on Space Marine 2, you know, because it's a great franchise, and I know that it's inspired so many other video games throughout the last 25, 30 years.
Oh, absolutely. And there's so much lore to sift through. And I think this brings us to talk a little bit about the new Space Marine that you're going to get to play, a Primaris Space Marine. Oliver, talk to us a little bit about Captain Titus and what makes this class of Space Marine different from the others in the universe.
So the Space Marine is a brainchild of the Emperor, the kind of leader of this of humanity in the grim dark future. He saw the dangers that the universe presented, and he created a super soldier from his own DNA. And each of these different factions, these different chapters, have different genetic traits of the Emperor. But what makes the Primaris different is that a guy named Belisarius Cawl, the Emperor's kind of chief scientist, went back, did some digging in the old data, and found a way to enhance the qualities that a Space Marine has by installing new devices, new kind of bio implants in their body. So now these guys are 2.5 meter tall monsters capable of destroying anything in their path.
It's reminding me of the 1,000 times
I can't believe they're trying to pull out 40K lore right now.
It's so exciting.
These guys are
so
crazy.
Exciting that we now get to be in that position to play that kind of character. And in the trailer, we saw a lot of Tyranids. Are they the main enemy that you're going to be against? And if so, what makes them such a compelling foe?
In this particular game, the Tyranids are the main focus, and what makes them compelling is that they are extragalactic locust-like creatures. They've come in from goodness knows where. They spread like wildfire. They devour everything in their path, and they leave nothing in their wake.
So one of the great things about the Tyranids is they come in the thousands, and our proprietary engine, the Saber Swarm engine, can deliver these epic battles. Now we will have thousands of Tyranids, and you will rip and tear through them all.
I mean, that is so thrilling, even that one clip of like 2 seconds. Older games couldn't even hope to do. And you're talking a little bit about combat. I know that some of the previous entries were more melee focused. What's the combat like?
Yes, they were very melee.
So the combat
and it was
in
amazing.
Space Marine 2 is a mix of in-your-face melee combat along with some really cool over-the-top weapons. So you know, we looked at, you know, the original Space Marine game where it had a lot of this push-forward combat, which has inspired many other video games, but that never stop, never take cover combat is integral to Space Marine 2, along with you know, these really cool, powerful weapons. So you're either tearing up enemies in front of you, or you're blowing them away from the back of the battlefield. It's the best of both worlds.
I mean, that sounds so terrific. And I mean, I know you guys are huge fans of the 40K lore, so I'm curious about, in working on this project, what's been the most fun seeing come together? I mean, what's Saber Interactive focusing on right now?
Right at the beginning of the project, Tim and I went to the Warhammer Museum, which was an incredible experience. And you go around all these cabinets where these incredible miniatures that have been painted by these masters are arranged in these dioramas. you find yourself kind of crouching down and looking into the ranks of Space Marines that are facing Tyranids or Orcs or whatever. And something that Tim and I said at that moment was, we need to make this come alive. I don't want to look at this. I want to be inside this. I want to be gunning down Tyranids by the thousands. And so seeing that actually happen and come alive has been thrilling.
Am I going to feel like the characters in the Astartes animation? Because if so, then I'm buying the game immediately.
Even more so, when you're wielding one of those massive weapons and you're faced with 1,000 Tyranids who all want to eat you alive, and you're just letting rip and you can see shell casings bursting out of these massive weapons one after another. The sound, the gameplay, the way it feels is all designed to make you feel like the most powerful warrior in the universe.
Well, perfect. That answers everything.
So,
thank you so much.
Are you going to show
Tim,
gameplay then?
Saber Interactive for
Random developer?
Can't wait. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 comes to PC, PS5, Xbox
Prove
Series
it.
X and S soon. Now, next, we have a few more surprises for you up the sleeves of our proverbial power
And they don't.
armor. First, Replicant D6's homage to the
All right,
golden
I believe
days,
nothing they
or
said. They
should I
didn't show
say,
it.
golden eyes of 90s console shooters, and an atmospheric sci-fi adventure on the Red Planet from Frontier Developments
I want to believe.
and Kyoken Interactive. Let's take a look.
Swarm engine, same engine World War Z's on. That game is actually very optimized, so I can believe the numbers thing. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? What? Game by Replicant D6. Demo available now on Steam.
Sarah? Ryan? This is Kathy.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
They're gonna get sued for that game? Dude, I mean...
Mission
just
has only one
fan-inspired.
Bring the Arks and their revolutionary technology back home.
Here we go, Opera Team. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
I need to know that when we get there, you'll make the right decisions.
What is this?
We can do this. What do you expect to find on Mars?
Interesting. Deliver Us Mars. Not too far away. A few months.
Hi, my name's Elise Chappell, and I play Kathy Johansson in the out-of-this-world sci-fi epic Deliver Us Mars. Join Kathy and the crew of the Zephyr on an unmissable adventure as they journey to the Red Planet to recover technology vital to the survival of Earth and humankind. Deliver Us Mars is set to land on September 27th and is available to pre-order now on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Epic Games Store.
PC?
Stay a while and listen. To this list of games still to come, the team behind Half-Life Alyx Levitation will put their mod where their mouth is, and then it's paradox time. Not as in us creating an actual time paradox, we're going to show you the latest from Victoria 3. Plus, you can literally scare your entire butt off with the creeping horror of Gloomwood. All this and more in just a moment, but first, a final pop quiz for all you Valorant, CSGO, and League of Legends players. How much has esports revenue increased since 2016? Compass
Zero
wants to hear your guess, and you can scan this QR code on the screen for a chance to win a $500
Oh, sorry, I'm
Razer
just
gift
memeing.
card. Visit gaming.compassdatacenters.com to enter. All right, and now back to the show.
Up
Next, we're going to
They
take a
said
look at
revenue.
Stormgate, the
It has
highly
increased.
anticipated real-time strategy game from Frost Giant. Then our resident RTS addict is going to sit down with some of the game developers to ask the hard-hitting questions like, when can we play this already?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Are we going to ever find out more details about Stormgate right now, chat? Or are they just going to replay what they already showed?
Two years ago, our team assembled with a shared vision to build a brand new real-time strategy game. Together, we've been fortunate to work on some of the greatest RTS games of all time, and now we have a chance to do it again by
makes me
creating
happy.
the
There's
next
a bunch of people trying to
evolution of that legacy. Today,
bring
we
it
are
back,
so
man.
excited to share a first glimpse of Stormgate, an exclusive sneak peek into the universe and game that we've been creating for you. Stormgate takes place in an all-new post-apocalyptic setting where science fiction and fantasy collide. Our story begins hundreds of years in Earth's future, following the near extinction of humanity. This great calamity was caused by the Infernal Host, a playable alien race of demonic invaders that are hell-bent on claiming this planet.
Get your
as
3
their
factions in.
With our story, we are creating an ever-expanding game universe, told through an ongoing series of campaign missions that you can play solo or cooperatively.
Fully co-op
New chapters will
campaign,
come out
I'm in.
regularly, along with new units, maps, modes, and plenty of other surprises. In addition to campaign missions, we're building a world-class competitive experience with grassroots and
Oh
professional
no, don't say
tournaments accessible
esports.
from directly
Oh no,
within
now I'm
the
losing
game.
faith. It's
There will
okay.
different
It'll be
leagues
okay.
Suitable for all levels of experience. In our new 3-player co-op versus AI mode, you'll level up your heroes, collect rewards, and customize your forces to open up new styles of gameplay and long-term variety.
They can't not do esports. What I mean
Stormgate
is,
will be free to play,
you let the community
but not pay to
figure
win,
it out.
and there will be no NFTs. Beta testing starts next year, and you can sign up now to reserve your place in line at playstormgate.com.
No NFTs, Pog.
You might happen to know that I'm a huge fan of real-time strategy games.
Yes, you are.
StarCraft is my
Yes,
favorite
you are,
game. I've
D9.
played it for 25 years. I still play it, and that's why I am so thrilled today to be talking to Frost Giant Studios. They're a group of amazing developers who have worked on literally my favorite games of all time. And we're here
Yes,
to talk about their
they
brand
have.
new, free-to-play, real-time strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic Earth. It's Stormgate. And here to talk about it is the CEO and production director at Frost Giant, Tim Morton. Thanks for joining us, Tim.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I want to know about the world. I want to know about the game. Tell us, what is Stormgate?
All right, this is our first game as a new studio, and it is classic real-time strategy, but designed to be more social. We build the game in a universe that ties everything together, but provide different kinds of experiences for players who like different kinds of gameplay. So
Hey!
we've got cooperative campaign
Yes.
mode, also play open-ended co-op, but if you're somebody who really enjoys competition, we've got 1 versus 1 high skill
Do
competitive.
your competitive
And those
1v1
are
ladder
very different
have
ways
the
to play
for
in
fun
some ways, but
players
they're also
have their own
all
modes?
unified by the universe, by the races, by the units. So
And
you
don't
really
tunnel everyone into
get a
competitive
sense for
modes.
how to enjoy the game.
And I'm curious a little bit about that
It'll be
core
much better.
gameplay, because obviously in all these modes you're going to be collecting money, building bases, building units, and so on. And I know that for you, the game feeling really good and really smooth to play is super important. Now, obviously, I come from a time where if the pathfinding is bad, we call that high skill opportunity. But I mean, how do you think about getting the controls,
Dragoons and Brood War, by the way.
to feel good in 2022?
Yeah, it's interesting that RTS is one of the only genres I can think of where you have to have hundreds, even thousands of units synchronized over the network and responsive in a way that high skill, like pro esports players feel good about playing the game.
Yes.
That's not easy. It does require custom technology. There's no engine that you buy off the shelf that does that for you. So we definitely started knowing that and having the benefit of our chief architect, James Anhalt, who did that work previously on StarCraft 2. So we've put a lot of effort into that for sure.
And this is going to be one of the first major RTSs people are aware of that is on Unreal Engine 5. What is it like working in this next generation engine?
It's pretty incredible how far things have come from a graphics perspective, and I think the art team is unlocked in so many ways by what Unreal provides. So we're very excited. We're still learning everything that Unreal can do for us. But even that first cinematic that we debuted, like that's done in Unreal. So the high quality graphics that you're seeing are actually coming from Unreal as an engine.
So you've talked a little bit about, for new players, making the game feel a little more approachable, a little bit more streamlined, but obviously, StarCraft, real-time strategy, has this astonishingly long history as a competitive game, as an esport. And I'm curious, how is your team going to approach that?
So a lot of the emphasis around our thinking has been focused on what are things that we can add, especially around the gameplay experience. And one of those things is more seamless integration with esports. I mean, being able to
I understand what you're saying.
Participate in tournaments.
Yeah, in-game tournament systems,
in
in-game.
a way that gives players, even if you're not like top grandmaster,
That's cool.
ready to take on Serral, there's still an opportunity to be the best on your block, or the best at your company, or the best at your school. So we want to facilitate esports all the way from grassroots level up to the pro level directly in the client.
So, of course, in the history of RTS games, a really important component of them has always been mods. I mean, Warcraft 3, there's players that didn't even play the original game. They just did custom mode after custom mode. Does Stormgate have modding? How are you thinking about the modding community?
A number of members of the Frost Giant team actually came out of the modding community. The team as a whole is very passionate about it. From the outset, we started out applying resources to build a custom editor. I think there's a lot of opportunity to make improvements to the editing experience for RTS. We are also working on the infrastructure for people to be able to share their mods with each other. So it's really core to us as a team to enable modding, and we're absolutely working on it.
And of course, we have to end with my favorite question of all. When can we play the game, and how do we play it, Tim?
So we are going to start our beta in 2023. We already have a site stood up at playstormgate.com to be able to register for the beta. We have a lot of active discussion topics on our subreddit as well, so there's an opportunity to participate in the dialogue around what we're building.
Tim, thank you so much for joining us again today. We just got a chance to talk about Stormgate, the upcoming free-to-play RTS from Frost Giant Studios. I'm personally super pumped to play it, and be sure to check it out.
I'm really interested in RTS, but I didn't really ask, I guess, the really hard-hitting questions would be like...
It's going to be good. Watch this. It's going to be so sick. Next, we're going to show you Laysara, Summit Kingdom from Quite OK Games. Now,
what I was saying was, RTS games are very not new player friendly. What are some of the mechanics and ways they're diverging from old school RTS gameplay? Because the old school competitive RTS gameplay fell out of favor for MOBAs like a decade ago, right? And how do they intend on like pushing the RTS genre forward? That's probably, this is not going to be the place for that, but I want to find those interviews and pieces that they talk more in depth about the game, because it'll be interesting. But I don't think they could answer that easily here, so. This looks cool. What the heck is this? Summit Kingdom. That looked cool. I don't really know what it is, but it looked cool. Siegel Winter did a 3-hour interview with the lead dev. They answered those questions. Okay, that makes way more sense, because those devs seem like they're open to talk about that. I'll probably go and start looking more into that game then. That sounds cool. Okay. Another survival game? Is this just, I don't know. Frozen Flame. It reminded me a lot of Valheim, but it was not It was
that
weird.
was Frozen Flame, an open-world survival RPG from Dreamside Interactive, where you'll embark on a fantasy adventure in a world reshaped by a magical calamity. A cursed land full of environmental hazards and massive monsters doesn't sound like the kind of place you'd want to build a cozy home with your friends, but instead you'll be raising fortresses and trying to tame the world, eventually growing tough enough to tackle the citadel that looms over everything and break the curse. Or you'll end up in the belly of a monster. Still kind of cozy. The demo for Frozen Flame was released just before the show, so you can jump in or grab some co-op buddies and see how long you can survive for right now. And keep an eye out for the early access launch later this year.
Already a demo, huh? 100 survival games, no PvP arena shooters, sad. It's because one of those genres makes money and the other one doesn't.
If you could listen to the noise of history, then you would hear by the sounds of the Victorian age that the world changed forever. The roar of the engines, the bangs from new factories, and the cries in the streets calling out for revolution. In Victoria 3, we simulate this era, 100 years starting in 1836, and put you in charge of a young society.
Standard of living impoverished.
Back then, high and low, over cultures across the globe. They are the beating heart of your nation and form powerful groups with needs and desires.
Uh-oh.
Listen to their
peasants?
calls and let it influence
Rising
reform,
up?
or turn a deaf ear to protect what is proven and stable. Your politics will decide where you want to go, but your economy, how far you'll come. Taxes, production, trade, and construction. Play these cards right, and you can harness the Industrial Revolution to turn your cities into titans. This is the engine you will need on the global stage. Use pacts, threats, and bluffs to secure your place in the sun. Anything done by war can be achieved with diplomacy. But you can decide when push comes to shove.
War!
Here you write the stories, and over time, the history of your world will be carved into the map. What will your society be like? What is the sound that will echo over continents and be heard over the noise of time as you create your grand tomorrow?
Damn. I never played any of their games. I don't even know. It just looks like Crusader Kings.
That was the gameplay debut of Victoria 3 from Paradox Interactive, a grand strategy game coming later this year. And let us take this moment to let you know you can wish us Victoria 3 by visiting the PC Gaming Show event page on Steam.
It's the same company?
Where you'll be able to
Okay,
find every
dude,
game featured in
makes
today's
a
show.
lot of sense, man.
Type
Like
pcgamer.com/wishlist into your browser to be taken straight to there. And now on with the show.
Gloomhaven! Boomer shooters! Wake up, chat! Retro FPS is here! Okay. Dusk HD?
What's up, PC gamers? We're back again. Now, what you just saw was everything New Blood's got going on for 2022. A Medieval the Black Labyrinth, Ultra Kill Act 2, Faith, Fallen Aces, and a brand new update for Dusk that's bringing all new HD models and weapons that nobody asked for. So we're doing it anyway. Now, last year you might have noticed we teased a bunch of games here that we weren't ready to talk about just yet. And we're still not ready to talk about those games. But I want to let you know that yes, we're still working on a top-down shooter. Yes, we're still working on a Fallout-style RPG, my dream game. And yes, we're still working on a car combat game. But we're not ready to talk about those games just yet. What I want to talk about is Gloomwood. Now, 2 years ago, y'all straight up forgot to show the Gloomwood trailer. Last year, you bumped me so Gabe Newell could talk about a bunch of demos or some shit. This year, PC Gamer, you promised we would get to show Gloomwood, so I don't want to hear any bullshit. If you're on a Steam Deck ad right now or some shit, I'm gonna...
Steam Deck. Powerful, portable, PC gaming.
PC Gamer, you see this puppy?
Oh no!
I will drown this puppy. I will, if you don't let us show Gloomwood, I am going to drown this adorable... I would never do that. Hi, I love you. So yeah, we good?
No.
Can we show Gloomwood? Are you sure? Well, all right. It's about time.
Oh, fuck. He's really good.
Hello, Doctor. I had hoped for us to meet at my estate. No matter. I can guarantee your safe arrival. A promise few others here can make. The townsfolk are not fond of outsiders. Don't delay.
Oh god. Inject. Wait, that's a demo area. I did that area. I played through that on stream. Their games are sick. Chat, those devs are awesome and hilarious though. I was playing Dusk. I was playing Dusk on stream for the first time. And I had 2 or 3 fucking devs roll into my chat and they just started spamming, buy my game, I'm poor or something. And they started just like spamming the Steam link to their game. And it was the Dusk devs.
We have a group of such games that run the gamut from medieval mayhem
it was
to
some
an
shit like that, dude.
It's
just, I couldn't even be mad. I was like, dude, I love your game. Like, yeah, fuck it, go buy it, dude. I don't even care. Shameless? It's not shameless. Their game's sick. Chad, it's not like the boomer shooter genre is big. They're just they're natural gamers shit posting in a Twitch chat. Like, fuck yeah, go live your best life, man. And it wasn't like I wasn't already playing their game.
Corrupted what? Why is it always doing this just when I need to showcase the game? Okay, I'm gonna take that. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, I have.
The update to System 10.1.1 will provide a clean sorting of all your files and ensure that situations like this won't ever happen.
Oh, no, nobody's updating me. That's the thing. Haha, thank you, but we'll pass. Okay, so I do have a backup of the trailer. While I go rummage into the bin for it, please welcome my personal assistant. That will do a great job at pitching the game for you. Talk about how cool I am in the story and how funny and witty. You know, just talk about me.
It's about an OS that doesn't want to update? Windows 7, is that you? then maybe it should?
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, the trailer. Okay, who had the amazing idea to save the trailer backup in 14.4 pixels? Do we have any ants working for us?
The other thing about the New Blood devs chat, everything they do is shitposting. Go to wehate.money.
Family
it's an actual
on
link.
Their ability to rule the city, to fight with valor, and to learn. Oh, if only it were that easy.
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa, explicit! Holy fuck! Why does it look like RimWorld? Thorland story generating strip. Is it just a RimWorld copy or is it the same dev? I don't even know. What the fuck is this? Them's fighting herds? Wow. Honestly didn't expect that. Chad, if you play that game, I want you to find happiness. That is all. If it's good, live your best life. What is this game? Oh, this is I saw people playing this recently. Core Keeper, yeah. Sunken Sea update, June 15th. Wait, it's in a few days. Yeah, the game's just too wholesome and cozy from watching it.
That was the latest DLC for Core Keeper, the sandbox survival sim from Fireshine Games and Pugstorm.
It looks really good,
The Sunken
though.
Sea biome update is available on June 15th for all Core Keeper players. Now we have even more twists and turns and trailers, so press enter to continue. Did you press it? I'm gonna go ahead and assume you pressed it. No, but seriously, press it.
No. You can't make me.
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve.
Oh no, a peasant simulator.
And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. This wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start, as the masters of our own destiny.
Oregon Trail? It's not. Or is it? The farthest frontier. Ooh, another world premiere. I wish you showed a little gameplay. I was interested in that.
What is below is destined to be understood. Our life depends on the whims of the weather. Our life is tied to this earth.
Very
the
pretty.
water we harvest, the plants we grow, the air we filter. Any waste would be fatal to our survival.
We must learn to live in harmony with this world. For too long, we have wandered without purpose. From now on, our city will be a source of hope.
Colony manager?
To understand our world, we must explore it.
We must find the tablets. The seeds of knowledge that bind all the elements together.
Stop! Who's
build our
doing this?
survival,
Who
to
recorded
build our
this?
city,
To live happily.
Stop! I mean, when the voiceover's rough, I don't know.
Welcome to Icarus, Prospector.
Oh.
A planet we almost lost, then found a reason to stay. Take it from me. This place wants you dead. But we've made progress. Learned the lay of the land. How to use Icarus to our advantage.
Another survival. Yeah, it
Our
is.
friends at the UDA
We played this in
are
early
offering
access.
up a slice, a whole new terrain. If you learn, build, and survive, maybe, just maybe, there's a future here.
Holy fuck.
Think you got what it takes?
Actually steamrolled. There are so many survival games out there right now. It's kind of nuts.
In the rich tapestry of the PC gaming community, modders are one of the most inspiring subcultures.
Yes,
In fact, some of
true.
the most popular genres today started as PC gaming mods.
True.
Right now, modders Sean FMP1
Like MOBAs,
Snelling and Corey
tac
Lado
shooters like
are making something
Counter-Strike.
incredibly special in the form of an ambitious mod for Half-Life Alyx. It's called Levitation. It's an original 4 to 5 hour campaign that builds on Valve's original VR
4
game,
to 5 hours,
Half-Life
pretty long.
Alyx. With Alyx searching for a pair of rebels gone rogue, they've discovered a strange floating building in Sector X and decided to investigate it, against orders, obviously, and now it's your turn. Let's go back to the world of Gordon, G-Man, and Alyx with this exclusive gameplay footage.
Alyx, according to this old Resistance map, there's a control room somewhere outside the building you're in. Sorry if that's vague, the map was drawn using somebody's blood.
Okay. Oh man.
Alex, I'm detecting an incredibly large energy signature up ahead. It's probably Gordon Freeman, and not anything bad at all. Definitely, probably Gordon Freeman.
Definitely, probably. Dig deep.
Okay, so the plan is to get to that control
Level
room
name?
and get Gordon. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Shoot the feet.
Getting kind of crowded down here, Russ.
Half-Life Alyx is so wild as a game, by the way, Chad. Like, I didn't play it that much because I get nauseous and other problems, but like, it is so crazy. It is just so well done. They should have used the command to smooth out camera movement more before they recorded this, though. There's a way you can, like, giga smooth movement. I'm also happy that Valve is okay with like them advertising this so openly. I guess Valve is made of modders. They just want people to mod their stuff. Is this a mod? Yeah, it's a mod. Someone made a 5-hour campaign, 4 to 5 hour campaign to add on to Half-Life Alyx. Well, a team did probably, to be honest. Hide the shitter. They used the original voice actors, who was probably backed by Valve. I mean, I didn't really play Half-Life Alyx much, right? I played for like 10 or 15 minutes, so I don't recognize a lot of it, but...
Nice.
Nasty? Look, chat, it's simple health, simple health.
Steady.
Oh, God. I would insta-lose that. How are you not dead? You must be actually 1 HP. I can't believe they're showing this much. This is actually like an insane amount of gameplay shown.
3 cells left. Oh boy.
It's only really just... I mean, when they say there's about 5 hours of gameplay or whatever... Oh, you cut it off there, huh? Levitation. Yeah, that's awesome. Good job, modders.
Well, folks, this is the end. We've learned a lot
You
today.
do you,
about
modders. You're so
ourselves,
cool.
About computers, about genetically engineered space marines. And with so many games on the way, there has truly never been a better time to be part of the PC gaming community.
Over the course of the last 2 hours, we saw games from developers
2
all over
hours?
the
Holy
world,
shit, it actually
and we
flew
want to
by.
thank everyone who tuned in to watch the show, all the developers who shared their work with us, and of course, all of the partners for their help bringing the PC gaming show to life.
Indeed, remember to tip your servers, install your firmware updates, and tell me if you know where to find a 3090 Ti. Tell me immediately. Anywhere you can find one, let me know. And of course, a warm thanks to you.
Aren't a lot of
again for
GPUs
joining
more
us for this
back
year's PC
in
Gaming
stock
Show.
these
It's something
days,
I look
chat?
forward to every year, and we're thrilled that you joined us again. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, day 9. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching.
This is the official PC Gaming Show 2022 pre-show. It's the live show before the pre-recorded show. Go to the start. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Replenish your potions and motion. Let's do it again. This is the first time. But before I spiral further into my concerns, here's even more. All right, one more time. You just saw Demon School from Welsh developer. You want perfect? Watch this. Chart. So now they're all rested up. Let's enjoy a slice of that cyberpunk life. Experience we skipped the whole line. We accidentally the whole line. We have come to the end of our show at long last. With so many.
But wasn't this live
saw
streamer?
my spit fly out, and I hope I didn't get you, man.
Oh, good.
And also, I ate a Snickers, so I want to make sure there's no just chocolate in my teeth. Chocolate in my mouth.
No one
5.5
answered.
gigahertz Core i9.
Never changed,
12
day 9.
900
Never
KS,
changed.
With a 32 gigabyte of DDR. I was doing so well. Ah, God, there were so many numbers all at once.
Oh yeah, she had to do the whole sponsor spiel for the PC. She had to memorize. Oh yeah, that's some good shit.
I have there's a LaCroix burp. It's very close to the surface. It's not a heart attack, it's just a burp. All right, I'm going to do the take. It's gonna happen, maybe.
I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs because this next trailer is coming in hotter than my computer with more than 3 Chrome tabs open. If you're getting jerked in with a seatbelt, then strap in because this next trailer goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I just got off the phone with my doctor and he was like, exclusive gameplay levels are critically low. And I want to fix that like immediately.
Oh my God, someone stop him. He's too good.
I had no idea where we were going. It's the first time I'd seen any of those words, but I just kept pushing it. There's no break. I just kept going. I was like, this is the most this read is insane. I was like,
His face gets so red. I love you, day 9.
I don't know why I'm this way,
I don't know why I'm this way.
but that's what I decided to do, and I'm sticking to it.
Boom. Thank you for watching. What a good show. Chat, today was actually so many good shows back to back. Holy shit. 2 hours of this and an hour and a half of the Xbox showcase? Fucking insane. Actually absurd. There's still the Capcom show. There's still more shows. I think there's one in a little bit. Might be tomorrow. Might be Capcom later today. I forget. There's more, but there's an obscene amount of stuff. Compared to previous days, today is just ridiculous with the amount of reveals, the amount of info, the amount of trailers that were actually good. That Xbox Bethesda showcase was like just probably the best hour of a game show I've watched with that many good trailers back to back. It was just insane. Very, very well done. Also somehow got Overwatch news for the first time, and well, I mean, I guess we've been seeing news, but I wasn't expecting anything until the dev stream, so then they just popped this shit out real quick, so well done. Will you consider getting Game Pass Ultimate for all these PC games coming out? Whoa, 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 whoa. Microsoft are in chat right now. Gonna ask you to calm down. All right, relax. Thank you. Ultriana, thank you for 20 months. I see through you, Microsofter. Paid commenter, paid actor. Nice try. But yes. That's all I got for today. I'm ending there as well. That was an amazing time, honestly. I will be back on Wednesday, and then, dude, Thursday, I expect me to co-stream this when we talk about details on live service model and seasonal content for Overwatch of all games. I will be there. Expect me to watch. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, click the follow button as usual. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Stunlock incoming. Yes, Stunlock will happen big time on this. Extremely interested to see what they have to say on live service models, seasonal content plan. Like, there's a lot they could do. And more than anything else, I am just amazed, I guess, that I got this far, that they would actually do anything that that Overwatch 2 is actually real. Nah, I'm not believing any of this shit until they actually comes out. I'm not, don't buy it. Not for a minute. I don't buy it. Wake up, it's all a dream, streamer. Listen, none of this exists until it comes out. Overwatch 2 isn't real. It can't hurt you. Exactly. And I'll see you guys Wednesday. Hopefully they actually come out with something and I can actually play